I think there's a thrilling update as of right now when it comes to Zebec, especially when it comes to its cards, and let me explain why. Because unlike some other previous partnerships with the cards, which I felt like were a little bit lackluster, I think this one is putting Zebec in the right direction because not too long ago, Zebec, they did announce that they're introducing the custom XDB chain debit card. Now, why is this interesting? It's because when it comes to XDB, we have to consider what it's focused on. It's allegedly the real-world blockchain for brands and consumers. XDB arguably, I think, is heavily focused on RWAs. RWA stands for real-world asset, and this right here is something that Zebec is really trying to push the narrative, in my perspective. They're really focused on RWAs, and seeing something like this, I think, does put Zebec in the right direction because we have to consider how when it comes to RWAs, it's kind of an emerging market. It doesn't have that hyper attention in the mainstream yet. But then I still like it nonetheless because we've seen historically what a project like Ondo has done, and that's heavily focused on RWAs, and Ondo is very massive. Market cap is really big. When it comes to RWA tokens, they're digital representations of physical assets on the blockchain. Like for instance, these assets can be real estate, art, bonds, stocks. There's a lot of possibilities. And we see what Ondo is doing. They're making big moves. There's a lot of popularity there, even though it hasn't really become mainstream yet overall, but I do like this direction that Zebec is going towards. Keep in mind, XDB is not a small project. Some other partnerships out there that I see when it comes to Zebec cards, it's kind of small. Now, again, Zebec cards, we've seen what they've done with Bonk, a very popular Solana-based meme coin. We've seen what they did with Algorand, and that's massive. But then the majority of the partnerships sometimes feels a little bit lackluster to me, but this one doesn't. I think there's a lot of credibility when it comes to XDB. It's a pretty massive project, and I like how this is kind of pushing the narrative of what Zebec is even trying to do in the first place. Again, being focused on RWAs. Zebec isn't only focused on that though, like it's also focused on payrolls, AI-based PayFi, focus on payments, focus on global trade and finance. It's also focused on the cards, of course, but if we take a look at RWAs, it's one of the main focuses of Zebec moving forward, so I like what I'm seeing here. I think it's a thrilling update because I think it really puts Zebec in the right direction. There is a price pullback as of right now when it comes to ZBCN, but you know what? This doesn't concern me because the whole space overall is having a pullback, also Bitcoin, so I'm still staying patient, and even though I can't speak on anyone's behalf, why would I not stay patient if I'm seeing stuff like this when it comes to Zebec? And feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I would greatly appreciate it. It's Willie the Captain, and I'll catch you all in the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.